Now I was on BBC Walton's at 18 at the time. The Walton 6 was coming of age at the time. So I asked the trainees to compose a right now at the very last minute. Bob Golding naturally said, we can use them to do the backing vocals. Because we wanted it. We wanted the A-teams to say, you know what, they do fine. Because he has not been at home for a couple of years. If you watch the episode preceding Welcome Baby, I'm on the verge of tears. Because the Waltons have been like grandchildren to me. Every few years, I've always looked to them for help. And this year being 31, is it going to be an emotional experience seeing the people that you grew up with over the years grow old? I'm not accustomed to emotional goodbyes. So Toto said, you know what? We wanted to make you a happy song. And they did in just under 4 minutes. I mean, the lyrics are just absolutely gut-wrenching. To think that this is now coming up to the 30th birthday of Netflix and birthing is absolutely amazing. To think that they lost it for so long. And, eh? So Bob Golding came in to the production office one morning and said, do you know what? We'll tie the next series with Fit and Baby and you going to do the Waltons. Now the Waltons are my favorite girls. I tried to explain to Bob and to Corinne to give me unconditional leave, but they wouldn't listen. So eventually, we wrote in the series 3 finale cut be right there. It was never included on an album CD. Now BBC Worldwide, they're not the cleverest fools and Christians, as if you see the documentary all the way through, you actually get a clip from the BBC Worldwide archive of Wolf and Denny. But that turned me up to see where Wolf had gone on and Denny had gone on to his separate lives. I'm Father, I'm sad now to think about where my girls have gone. In fact, well, 6 of them are gone. You can't leave your master to go and fend on his own. You always take on him each time. And what this song demonstrates is the fact that you can be on the telephone talking to them. I actually talked to them a few hours after we recorded that song and said, girls, you know what? I'll always be there for you. Wherever you go in future life, I'll always be there for you. I remember Bob brings Ethma saying, "Buddy good," and Bella was absolutely in tears because she was so moved by it. She gave me a hug, and then her performance in the Pacific episode is actually one of the best performances I've ever seen on British TV as a whole, because I am completely lost without my girls because they've moved on. I've been lusting on to Bella for companionship all these years, and the face she gave to me at end was heartbreaking. To do you are. In fact, that episode is still being shown in America, and I had I attended a press training, and most of the press people were crying. At, at night after Bella's At night after all the trainees had gone home, Bella petitioned to stay by Judy, I think it was, and she takes me up into the loft, and we originally wanted a quiz montage, but that never got through. It kind of nice and apparently the emotional finale was actually constructed into text. Karina seen the famous episode of Corey the week before we recorded this. Where goes? And I have to tell you, after I went home, I gave my mum a hug because it is one of the best experiences I've ever had in children's TV. Doing the World Under 20, doing the World Under 18, and saying to Bella, you know what? I'm gonna ask on you for support because I need it. That is a moment that will live with me forever. So I hope you enjoy the song.